How can the left stay united? I know, hot topic, but stay with me. The left often fractures on strategy, party loyalty, and personality politics. Here's the bottom line. In order to help people, the left has to win. One of the first things we need to do is focus on shared values and not on party labels. Things like supporting public health care, reconciliation, climate action, and supporting the rights of queer and trans communities. If we support those things, that means that we're on the same side. The fight isn't between the Green Party, the NDP, or the Liberals. It's actually against the Conservative Party and people like Pierre Poilievre, Danielle Smith, and Doug Ford. We also need to stop the circular firing squad. We can all demand better from our politicians and criticize policy, but labeling liberals as conservatives and NDPs as sellouts only does one thing, which is help the right win. And letting the right win because we are divided on what's good enough or not good enough doesn't help anyone. Remember, the most important thing is we got to win. We also have to unite on key policies like making public transportation free, increasing benefits for disabled people, making post-secondary education free. These things are simple to comprehend and people can easily digest how it can benefit everyone. Things like ending capitalism or equity for all are difficult for most people to comprehend how that is going to help them pay the bills tomorrow. But if you tell people that you're going to give them free public transit, they can understand that tomorrow they're going to save $100 on a bus pass. See, the right stays united with simple slogans like lower taxes, secure our border, and freedom. Then they drag people towards anti-immigration sentiment, transphobia. They try to convince them that queer folks, racialized people, and institutions are the problem. And we need to do the opposite. We need to start with policies that we know can make people's lives better. And once people come to understand that these policies will initiate a great change in their life for the better, they're going to start to look around and realize that the queer folks and the racialized people are also on the same side as them. And it's really hard to be against somebody who wants the same things as you. We also have to play the long game, though, which means getting involved at your local level and your local riding. You need to create local alliances that will unite around the candidate that you think has the best chance of winning in your local area, even if it's not your ideal candidate. And then you got to figure out how you're going to get them to win. If you live in a rural Alberta riding, it's probably not a good idea to unite around a Green Party candidate. They're not going to win. But maybe uniting around a moderate Liberal or NDP could flip a conservative stronghold. Another thing you can do is invest in independent progressive media. The right has Rebel News and Juno News and Post Media. Support writers, journalists, and creators who have more progressive values so they can amplify their message. Support people like me. The last thing we need to do is be okay with imperfection. No politician is going to get it right all the time, but we need to build power in the movement. And then when we have a strong coalition, we can start to push for more progressive policies and politicians. Here's the reality. Pierre Poilievre lost the last election because the left united around the fact that we didn't want him to win. And sometimes that is the goal. As much as Green Party voters or NDP voters may not be thrilled with a Liberal government, it's better than the alternative. And it's not always going to have to be like that, but we're going to have to put some boots on the ground and get to work so that we can win.